Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my first story time for YouTube. If you like this video, be sure you give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, be sure you subscribe and don't miss another video. Let's just take like a couple seconds to talk about my blonde being gone. I feel like I look younger. Just saying, like, I don't know. I feel like I look younger with my dark hair. I don't know, it just reminds me of back then whenever all of my hair was brown. Today I'm going to be doing my story time over the time I've had Bell's palsy. I believe I was 13 years old or 14 years old when this happened, and it's something that I'll never forget. But so let's go ahead and get started with my story. If I get emotional, do not make fun of me, because this is something that it hurt me whenever it happened because of the way people were around me when it happened. I was about 13 years old when this happened. This happened in 2012. I was in 7th grade. If you don't know what Bell's palsy is, it's whenever all of the nerves in the left side of your face that connect to your ear as well as your neck just pretty much become paralyzed. I remember it was the Saturday before Easter Sunday, and we did 2 Easters that year. One was over at my house where we had my mom's side of the family, and then Easter Sunday we went to my stepdad's side of the family, and we had Easter at their house, at my grandpa's house. It was that night, the Saturday before Easter Sunday, I felt like my ear was falling asleep. You know how it feels like a bunch of ants are like running all over? But I didn't pay any attention to it because I thought it was just the loud music that was going on in my backyard, and all the yelling and the cheering and dancing and running around and taking care of kids, doing this, running into smoke, running out of smoke from food and all this stuff. I believed, like, I genuinely thought that that was what was going on. And so I was like, well, it's probably because of the bass. The bass is probably shaking my eardrum or something like that. Like, that is what was running through my head. I was like, oh, you know, it's just the music, it's nothing, you know, bad or whatever. I felt that tingle start from the tip of my ear, and it drug all the way down to here by the time I went to bed. And so after I went to bed, I got up the next morning and I could not move the left side of my face. I was crying, I was scared, and I told my mom, I was like, Mom, I can't move my face. I don't know what's wrong with my face. Like, genuinely, what is wrong with my face? And my mom thought I was playing, and I was like, what's wrong with you? Why would I play about this stuff? Why would I play about my face not being able to move? Come on, like, my face, it genuinely cannot move. I couldn't raise my cheek. I couldn't move this side of my lip, and so I was drooling from this side, and like, I was breathing normally, so there was nothing like wrong there, but this eye, I could not shut it. I couldn't shut it for the life of me. I couldn't raise my eyebrow, and I still to this day cannot raise my eyebrow like I can on the right side of my face. I had already known we were going to my grandpa's house. All my family was going to be there, and a guy that I liked was going to be there, and I couldn't move my face. What do you think is running through a 13-year-old's mind whenever she likes this boy that is best friends with her cousin, and she knows that he's gonna be there? I mean, come on, you want to look good, you want to make a good impression, you know, because you want that boyfriend, right? I already know, like, my family loves to joke and to play. Like, that is my family. They will joke, they will play, they will eat at you. Like, that's the way we are with each other. Me being the way I was scared, I was crying, didn't know what to do. My mom thought I was playing and like making my face not move, like making half my face not move, and that I got it stuck because I like started playing with that too much, and so half my face stuck froze. Easter is, you know, still on, continuing. I'm getting dressed. I'm still panicking because half my face can't move. And so my mom is just like, Roxanne, I already told you, cut that face out. Like, don't do that anymore. And I'm like, I can't help it. Like, what part of that do you not understand? I can't shut my eye. I cannot stop drooling out the left side of my mouth. We went over there, and my face was still stuck. Everybody made fun of me. I had never felt so isolated from my family, or like I've never felt like every family member was out to make fun of me until that day. It's like everything in me dropped. Like my whole self-esteem, everything that I loved just kind of became unlovable because I felt like my family was attacking me. And I am extremely sensitive. I'm gonna say that right now. I am sensitive, especially whenever it comes to like people I love or like people that are close to me whenever they play with me. I'm one of those people, but it only happens like if you're close to me. I'll make the face because I can still make the face from whenever the left side of my face was paralyzed. I cannot raise this brow. I can raise this brow, and I used to be able to do the worm thing with my brows, but now I can't. So like, here's my brow. Yeah, that sexy brow. Okay, and then here's my other attempt. The guy I had like the biggest crush on was there. I kept hiding my face. I was terrified. I was mortified. The guy I really like is looking at me. The guy I really like is not only looking at me, but I'm trying to be cute, so I'm doing this the whole time. Literally, this is me smiling. The next day after Sunday was Monday, and we had to go back to school. My mom allowed me to stay home, but that morning she saw that my face was still, like, I couldn't move it, and so she took me to the doctor. The doctor told me I had Bell's palsy. I was completely confused because I've never heard of, you know, such unique terms or anything like that. And so the doctor told me I had Bell's palsy, and he prescribed me some steroids. And I am a person who does not like medicine, never did, does not like to take them for the life of me. If it had to come down to suicide or take medicine, I would choose suicide over medicine. My mom pretty much threatened me and told me I was gonna be ugly forever if I didn't take those steroids to fix my face. I was supposed to take them for 2 weeks. I was supposed to take them for 2 to 3 weeks, I believe. And so I didn't even take them 2 weeks. I took them maybe a week and a half. I started taking them. I still couldn't move my face the next day, and I went to school, and my heart dropped whenever I walked through that door and all my friends were there, because I knew like at that moment they were going to start joking with me. And at this point I'm so sensitive that like I can't handle any jokes, because my family has already poured out all the jokes, made fun of my face and made fun of me in general, and I couldn't handle it because I was all butthurt. And just to hear my friends make fun of me, I wasn't comfortable, I wasn't happy, I was very miserable. My face started getting better. My friends tried their hardest not to make fun of me because I had already told them like, hey, this is really hurting my feelings, please don't do that. Some of it I made jokes on my own because I wanted them to feel like, hey, I understand the way I look is funny. I wanted to try to make myself feel better, because the way I make myself feel better is I make jokes about myself to make myself smile. If you guys have had Bell's palsy before, know that you're not alone. Because most people who get Bell's palsy will, you know, it'll reside within a week. Some people, they don't ever get it fixed. I used to be really, really mean, and now I'm like so sweet, and I'm very forgiving, very kind. And after I had Bell's palsy, that changed my life. And I mean, I'm mean to my brothers because, come on, like, who's not mean to their siblings? And it made me rethink people who have problems with paralyzation and stuff like that. It's not necessarily something fun. It's not something to joke about, especially if you people are like me, if you get butthurt about it and you're already self-conscious about yourself. But the face that I was stuck with, I'll make it here for you guys in a second. It's gonna look really ugly, I promise. When I smiled, this is what I looked like. When I laughed, this is what I looked like. I look deformed, don't I? I felt like the ugliest deformed human being until I was able to smile. Once I was able to smile again, I felt better about myself. I felt my confidence and my self-esteem start rising. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. If you want to hear another story time, be sure you give this video a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel and you found my story interesting, or you just find yourself watching more than one of my videos, you should definitely subscribe down below. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.